Aging is an idea. It's it's something that it would be insane and stupid to prioritize in any part of your body, occupying real estate in any part of your body. Like, you should not be thinking or fearing about it at all as long as you are playing the game correctly. You have to play the game of aging completely differently than a lot of you girls are playing, or guys and girls, I guess. But I'm talking to women in this channel for the majority, so I'm going to talk to women in this channel. So I'm going to talk to women in this video. And what I'm saying is, for women, like, you guys, and this is me, was me, whatever, I had to deprogram this out of me, but like, the implantation of the fear of aging that occurs when we're like, I don't know, 16, 18, whatever it is, when we like find out, like when we find out, when it's like, oh, wow, this is okay, got it. So basically, your life steadily declines. Like, in what world am I supposed to buy that idea? Okay? So I have notes here, by the way. If I look down, this is why. But like it makes no sense. This literally makes no sense. And like the reason I am even working on this type of content and things like this is because this has been such a fascinating topic for me. Okay? So a little bit of background. I was like it, how do I say this? Boosted by the patriarchy. Okay, so I've had this full experience. Okay, and you might be the same, or maybe not. I don't know, because I've never had this conversation with anyone. But when I was like growing up, I was the like ideal target for the patriarchy, for this like conversation that we're having. Okay. And I don't know why it's like weird for me to even talk about, but and of course I still experience that, but like when I was that age, it went to my head. Like when I was that age, at like when you're young and like you get so much attention and like you don't know any better, you like buy into this idea. You buy into the idea of patriarchy. You buy into the idea of like, I'm hotter because I'm younger, and I'm the hottest because this and that, and everyone is jealous of me, and blah, blah, blah. I know it's mortifying to say this out loud, but like, that's just the reality of the situation. Like, when it goes to your head and you buy into this, you don't know how naive you are. Like, you have no idea how naive you are when you're that age, when you're so young, and like everybody is up your ass and you've never had this experience before. Like, especially if you had like, you know, any type of struggling growing up, like to be able to like be like have this amazing feeling after feeling like so bad for so long, and then have this drug of a feeling enter your body of ego, and to like let it go completely to your head. Like, that was an experience that I had. And so because of that, so there's two sides to ego. Because of that, like, I developed equally like strong fears, because that's just ego. It's like there's always a duality that exists with ego. It can never just be one. So if you're like ego boosted, blah, 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 you also unconsciously develop this fear of it going away. And that's why they say true power never dies, because power that's conditional obviously changes, but power that you can wield yourself is something anyone can figure out, but obviously you need to have power. You need to actually figure out how to do it. So this concept of like power, and when I was, you know, for me, it was like when I turned like 21, I thought I was old. So in those early ages of like 18 to 21, of like the constant hits of all the drugs, and like that fear that developed. But when you're that young too, you don't care because you don't have the prefrontal cortex. You don't think ahead. You're just like, I don't fucking know, blah, blah, blah. So by the time you hit about 25 and your frontal lobe has developed, these unconscious fears become ever present. So essentially, like, you thought that you just weren't dealing with it, but it was living within you. And then when this other piece of your brain starts to develop, this is why I think 25 to 30 was like the worst years ever, because I had like very little money. And I thought I was over the hill old, and I was struggling with breakouts, and none of this was true, obviously, looking back. But that is why I'm able to like make these types of videos or have this new perspective, is like, now where I'm at now is I don't believe any of it, because I'm like, wait a minute, when I was younger, like, I'm going to save that because we're focused on this topic. And by the time you hit 25, your like fear is overwhelming. Oh no, my dog might bark. Your fear is overwhelming, and yeah, you don't know what to do about it. I feel like I should close this window. Just give me 1 second. I just want to close this window so I don't have to worry about him barking. I know you're a baby and I love you so much, but I can't have you barking right now. Mommy is working. And you develop the fear, and you have to overcome this. And this is not just women and age and ego related. This is how society programs us. Society programs us to be like everything, the way we're constructed right now is like to extract the most value as possible and then basically toss you aside. And that's not just for women, that is for men and women. Like, no one's aging process is supposed to be delightful. I don't know why I air quoted that. Like, it's like men wind up in nursing homes as well. Like the way we care for our elders, like if we were a society that thought and we're smart enough to be like, okay, our lives are going to ascend. Let's celebrate age, like, in a way we do, I guess, every birthday. I think that probably had a good origin, but like no one's on an upward trajectory if like from societal view, and that is just in so many ways like obviously messed up. But yeah, so essentially the way you overcome it is you have to like deeply analyze. Number one, this kind of makes no sense. Like, first of all, okay, so the narrative goes, as you get older, I mean, now there's so many different things. As you get older, now you're all these things. Your looks fade. Okay, this was the major idea. Oh, your looks are going to fade. Your looks are going to fade. And it's like the most terrifying thing to you when you are getting all of your drugs and self-esteem from this one source. When you're getting this one source of like whatever, then the idea of that source like being taken away, whether like you may not have this outward fear of aging, but like it's still like this affects you like on an unconscious, subconscious level, because of this is just how our brains work. So when you look this in the face and you're like, okay, this makes no sense. This makes no sense that our life would in any way steadily decline. Like, what am I losing when my looks are going to fade? What am I losing? So you have to analyze that. And it's like, well, you are not going to get as much attention, and no one's going to be attracted to you, and no one's going to care about you. But like, what are those ideas? Like, those ideas are like ego-based ideas, because why do I care about attention other than like making money? obviously you need to figure out how to get people's attention in order to make money. But like anyone can do that. You don't have to be attractive to do that. And like, what else am I gonna get? Men's like attention? I don't know. I'm confused. Like, is that supposed to, any type of attention, whether it's men or women or men, whatever society, like, I don't know. Or, like, if you really think about it, it's just ego. So why the fuck do I care ultimately? Since I'm going through this anyways, right? Like, if we could all elect to be supermodels forever, like, that would be great. You know, I mean, I'm excited to age and see how I look as I age or whatever, but like, that would be so awesome if I could just be a supermodel forever, okay? But that's not the option, okay? So we have to deal with the reality of the situation. We have to deal with the reality of the situation. This is inevitable, okay? So why are we scared of like the most inevitable thing ever? Like, why do we make up this story? Like, why do we make up the story? Like, when our looks fade, then this is gonna happen. I don't know. Like, it's actually not real, okay? So because it's not real, it like, you can just remove it from your brain completely, if that makes sense. Like, so here's another crazy thing that happens is that when I said before about how even if you're not obsessed with your looks or you haven't been ego boosted, you're still programmed to think that this is a thing to fear. So when you have just overwhelming fear because like fear accumulates in the body, and like it's just like incident after incident after incident after incident. It's like not just one thing that happened, it's like several things that happened that were hurtful, painful, and then like, you know, how we're programmed about like, you know, money or health or war, like all these things, these big fucking things in our life that like we're all supposed to be scared about, the economy and like the cancer and the this and then that. We have all these fucking looming things around us that like unconsciously like keep us in place. Okay, this is all like control. Okay, so I'm not saying that it's a conspiracy. I'm just saying no concept is going to control me, and no concept should control you. Like any type of fear concept like this, just, it doesn't make sense to me. So it's happening anyways. So why the fuck am I going to be afraid? So my default is always being like, yeah, and like, I don't know, am I supposed to be scared? Am I supposed to blah, blah, blah? Like, I don't know. My point is when you eliminate enough of this garbage, when you neutralize, when you get rid of the fear in the subconscious, then all of a sudden you stop caring about most things, like in a good way. But like these incidents in our life happens, and then we're told society is like this, and it's like programming is kind of keeping us from this way and this way, so we stay in the straight and narrow. And when you kind of start to poke holes in these concepts, and then you do the work to clear the subconscious mind, then you can see a little bit more clearly and inquire a little bit deeper, like, wait, I'm supposed to like be stressed and revolve my whole life around paying my bills? Like, is that a thing I want to do? Is that a thing that sounds like a good idea to me? Or do I need to find a way that where I don't have to like work that much, you know? Or aging, what am I gonna do? Walk around all day fearing like, when is it gonna happen? Like, I'm 39, every single, like, I've known for 20 years now, I've been afraid of aging. You know what I mean? Like, it's like I overcame it, but at what point was the bad thing gonna happen, essentially? Because my life just keeps getting better. Like, yeah, sure, I'm hotter. I think I'm hotter in most ways, but that's not even, like, you could argue, of course, I looked younger 20 years ago. I mean, I was a cute little baby face, like, adorable, but, like, I think that hotness evolves. Like, for me, I break down power as hotness, okay? These two things are synonymous. to me. Like power and hotness. So it's like when I think of hotness, my power has increased, my hotness has increased. But um that is like what I would call matriarchal hotness. Okay, this is what I call sustainable hotness. This is a hotness that stays with you. Like this is what we're attracted to when we're face to face with each other. Like when we fall in love with someone and their personality and who they are, the essence of them, that is like the love, that is like that's what you want because it's sustainable. And wait, I don't know how hopefully that all made sense because we started with power and that's sustainable, but like you don't always fall in love with someone because of that, right? But essentially, yeah, I don't know how those two things were tied, but I'm just going with it. Um Power increasing, hotness increasing. Do you see where I'm going with this? Like are you getting it? Are you getting it? Okay, so if you've turned 30, like you already saw cracks in the freaking walls because it's like, oh, I thought I was supposed to be getting less attention. I'm getting more attention now. You know what I mean? Like once you turn 30, hopefully those lies have like exited your head, but it takes a little bit of time. Hopefully those lies, like, okay, once you see through it, you're like, oh, okay, this is kind of amazing. Like my life got better. So after this long of seeing all these holes in everyone's stories, like I don't just believe anything you guys say anymore. I don't believe anything that any of you say anymore because it's like, oh, this makes no fucking sense. Like my life has gotten better, and I'm not saying this apart from like getting, I don't want to say these words, like, but like in terms of like attention, my attention hasn't changed, but that is not what I'm basing my like meter for health, happiness, and life satisfaction off of at all. But I just have to say that's like not evolved at all either. Like at all. Okay. And I don't I'm just a separate video, but like the idea of getting attention, I don't feel safe getting attention. Like I don't feel comfortable like getting attention, okay? Like I loved living in Miami because everyone was so like naked and attractive and sexy that like you could wear whatever you wanted in Miami and like you wouldn't get creepers. You wouldn't get creepers because it was like everyone is like this. It's like a safe place to be a hoe, a naked hoe, and it was a fun time doing that because you just here, I live in Michigan now. You can't do that. So anyways, the idea of getting attention, I'm like analyzing it. I'm just like, what are people talking about when they talk about attention fades? Like, is that bad? Is that fucking bad? Like, who is walking around getting attention? Like, and want, and like, and enjoying it. I'm not saying attention is bad. It's enjoyable in certain cases, but the thing is when I get attention, it's because I feel power. It's because I'm in my power. When I'm not in my power, people won't notice me either. Doesn't matter what the fuck I look like. This is like one thing I know. Exactly what I just said. That's one thing I know. One thing I know is I'm the same human today and yesterday, but maybe yesterday I was just like magnetic. Like everyone's fucking looking at me, talking to me, blah, blah, blah. And today, not even a soul looks my way. Notice I exist. Like, first of all, I'm unfazed about that part. It's more so I love when I'm in my power. So how do you get power is the question. The power is always just overcoming the bullshit. It's always about overcoming the bullshit. So that's why I created the Energy of Beauty School, and that's what the fuck it is. So I'm going to be linking below resources for you for the school, for private coaching, for whatever the hell else I want to put down there. And I would love to see you in one of the programs.